Hello, Leo. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your message from your ancestors as of November 11th, 2025. I've set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. So if you have Leo in any of those placements, odds are there's a little message in this reading for you. Also, keep in mind that this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate, and if that happens, it's okay. Just means that one message is meant for someone else. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't, and be sure to check out your other placements. Also, please keep in mind that my ruling planet of Mercury is in retrograde. I am a Gemini sun, and I might fumble my way through your reading today. And if that happens, I ask for your grace and your forgiveness ahead of time. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Leo collective now for Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What message would Leo's ancestors like to give them at this time as of November 11th, 2025? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your message, divine timing. The bottom of the deck, new beginnings. Wow. So you have a new beginning set to occur in divine timing. I also want to tell you to set your intention for what you want this new beginning to be. This is like kind of with that other message we had for you a couple days ago about the winning streak or the winning season or the new cycle. Like you are on the precipice of something great. Okay, tell me more about divine timing. What else does Leo need to know about this for Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements? What do they need to know about divine timing? Just notice that in this person's hand, they have holding a feather to write with. It's Mercury retrograde. Please do not expect me to know this word at this point. But this person is writing, and I'm wondering if for some of you, this is writing a new chapter in your life. You get to write the new chapter in your life. What do you want it to look like? Start writing down your intentions. Okay, one more shuffle here. Thank you. Queen of Cups, followed by the Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and the World card. Wow. Okay, bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups. It's like the world is your oyster. Seven of Cups, the Emperor. The world is your oyster. Knight of Swords, write it down. This wish fulfillment, Nine of Cups, Fool. Oh my God, World, the Fool, Page of Pentacles. Okay, divine timing is at play here. You have a new cycle, a new chapter here. You get to write this out, meaning you get to create what you want this to look like. It's literally like the world is yours. The world is your oyster. Go. Oh, remember the other day I said to you, I have this thing on my desk. I do. Go big or go home, right? So this is like go big, right? Like the arms are really expanded, like dream big, go big. Knight of Swords, I would get to writing down your intentions, what it is that you want in your life for 2026. I mean, you can go beyond if you want, but I would start with 2026, new beginning, new year, right? Divine timing. I see that a lot as like the World card for me is a calendar year. So the calendar year is coming to a close, a new beginning, new year. Set your intentions for what you want 2026 to look like. What goals or dreams do you have? What aspirations? What do you want to learn? Where do you want to travel? What do you want to conquer? The Emperor is a conqueror, the conqueror of tarot. Tell me why the Queen of Cups is here. I noticed the Queen of Cups holding the chalice close to her, right, with the lid on it. The Queen of Pentacles holding the pentacle. You've had this dream, this wish, this goal, but you kind of kept it to yourself. Tell me more about that Queen of Cups. Tell me more about that Queen of Cups energy. One more shuffle. Thank you. And I don't read body parts, by the way. Wheel of Fortune, divine timing. Four of Pentacles. Again, with that holding on. Four of Wands. So you've been holding on to something. Queen of Swords. You have been holding on to something. This wish, this dream, this goal. I think up until now, I don't know, you didn't do it. And I'm not going to delve into why you didn't do it. You didn't have the time. You didn't have the finances. You had other things going on in your life. You were preoccupied with healing. Not that being preoccupied with healing is a bad thing, but I just feel like you had other things that were grabbing your attention. That wish, that dream, that goal that you've had, you've been like holding on to it. It's time. I hate to be the person to tell you that because you might be like, I'm not ready. It's time. It's time to launch the business. And I don't mean do it today, but it's time to write down those intentions, the business plan, the business goal, maybe the vacation, relocating, Four of Wands in the World card, getting out there, socializing more, whatever this is for you. Queen of Swords, Two of Pentacles, the Magician. It's time to manifest. So whatever this is, you've been kind of keeping it close to yourself, close to your chest. It could be travel, could be relocation, could be settling down, finding someone, finding a partner for those of you who are single. It could be launching a business. When I see Queen of Pentacles to the Emperor, something global, maybe something global or that has a global reach. You may already have that, but maybe it's time for you to change up that business or change up the business model. Tell me about that Queen of Pentacles. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles energy. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Lovers, your choice. Ten of Pentacles. Page of Wands. So discover ways. Six of Pentacles. Discover ways on how you can start pouring or investing Pentacle energy, time, love, money, loyalty, devotion, commitment to that dream, that wish, that goal. Whatever you want your new chapter to look like in 2026, whether it's travel, relocation, getting out there into the world, maybe joining a community group, just connecting with people. And for some of you, it's financial, whether you are a business owner or not. It's your choice. You don't have to do this. But if you wanted this wish, dream, or goal to come true in 2026, or if you wanted to see something expand here in your life, then between now and December 31st, 2025 is the time for you to write it down. Just make a list of everything that you would like, within reason, 2026 to provide you with, or that you would like to gain or maintain or obtain in 2026. I would write out the list. I feel like that's step one. It's like the Emperor within you is waiting for the list. The Emperor's looking at the Knight of Swords, waiting for the list, waiting to know if it's go time. Is it go time? Only you can tell yourself that. Your ancestors are telling you it's go time. 2026 is your year. Nine of Wands. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. Ten of Cups. Five of Swords. The Death card. This would radically transform your life for the better. Give me one card on that Five of Swords. Sometimes I can see Five of Swords as like winning at all costs. The Hermit. This could be going within and deciding how are you going to do this. So you write down what it is that you want. And then Virgo energy, high vibing Virgo energy would be then to create the strategy. So if you, let's say this is relocation, right? Four of Wands in the world. You write you set your intention, right? You write down relocation. Well, then you need to create a plan on how you will achieve that. So then you need to go within and actually create the plan on how you can be successful at relocating in the new year. This could be like starting to explore other parts of, like, I don't know where you live in the world. Maybe you want to stay within your state or region. Start looking for communities that you can move to. Start collecting data. Start collecting data on the communities you want to move to, or data on the communities you want to travel to, or the regions of the world you want to travel to. Someone wants to learn a new language, like another language. So you could set that as an intention. Like, I don't know, in 2026, I'd like to learn Italian, or again, whatever the language is. There's something here that you want to learn or create or move towards. I would write down the intention and then create the plan. So if you wanted to relocate, you start listing the different towns or regions of the world that are of interest to you. And then you start mining data, right? You start collecting data on that. Start getting the statistics, cost of living, crime statistics, affordability. Same thing if this is in respect to traveling, or if you want to launch a business, write it down. I want to launch a business doing blank or providing this product or service. Now you're going to have to create the strategy. What do you need to do in order to set up that business? Do you need to incorporate? Do you need to become an LLC? Do you need to notify where you live? Like in my town, if you have a home-based business, you have to notify them if you're having like clients to the house. So, you know, is there any kind of like local rules that you have to follow, or ordinances or laws or for your region? So I think this is a good time for you to list the intentions and then create the strategy of like, well, what do I need to do that? Do I need to get insurance, or I have to incorporate, like if it's a business? Tell me more about the World card. You are a fixed sign. You are one of the 4 signs here depicted in the World card. Tell me about that World card energy here, this new chapter. We have the King of Swords, the 7 of Swords. There's a strategy in the 2 of Wands. So this is being extraordinarily strategic. There's also something here about keeping it to yourself. I should have said that when I saw the 5 of Swords card, because I got that feeling like no one needs to know. No one needs to know right now that I'm planning, like speaking like you, no one needs to know right now I'm planning to launch a business or revamp the business that I have. No one needs to know that I'm looking to relocate. No one needs to know that I'm looking to travel. This is like keeping it to yourself. The 7 of Swords, all keeping it, those 5 swords, this person's keeping to themselves. So yeah, 7 of Swords is creating strategy. So it is definitely like writing down the intention and collecting the data, and then creating the strategy on how you will do that, the money you need to save, whatever you need to do, steps you need to take to implement that. But there's also something here about not telling everyone everything. Not everyone needs to know your business. And that's interesting because I had something pretty amazing happen to me. I'm not going to tell you, sorry. I had something pretty amazing happen to me. And I told my person about it, and I sent him the screen cap and all of that. And he was like, oh my God, I'm just so proud of you. And he's like, oh, you should tell this person and this person. And I said, no, I think I think I only need to tell you. And he's like, really? Like, you're so like, not that I like let the cat out of the bag all the time, but I like to share. And especially when something was good for me, I like to share, not to come from a place of bragging, but from a place of achievement. Like, look what I have achieved. You can do this too. Like from a place of motivation. And I was like, no, not this. And he's like, really? You're not going to tell him? You're not going to tell her? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, not this. I think you're the only person I need to share this with. And he was like, all right, whatever you want to do. So I'm getting the same feeling here. Not everyone needs to know your plans. Be very discerning about who you tell, but definitely start working on this. It's like everyone doesn't need to know you're launching the business while you're at the Y point, collecting all the data, deciding when you're going to do it. When you launch it, you tell them. No one needs to know if you're trying to get your book published, right? Because I see that individual here like writing. No one needs to know until your book is about to be published or actually is published. No one needs to know you're going on vacation or where you're looking to move to. You know what I mean? I feel like there's something here about keeping it to yourself. You kept it to yourself this whole time. So now that you're actually starting to work on it, for those of you who decide to do this, not everyone needs to know. I'd like to know what you're headed towards here. Tell me about this new beginning. The 7 of Cups, the Emperor, the Knight of Swords. Because it's like, write it down, plan it out, and then it's go time. Tell me about this. One more shuffle. Thank you. Excuse me. I choked when I saw this. 8 of Wands. Now it's go time. 2 of Cups. King of Wands. Now it is go time. Saw the lights flicker. I don't know if the camera picked that up. Who are you moving towards here? There's someone here with you when it's go time. Who is this person? 2 of Cups. Now, it could be someone already in your life, or it could be someone you meet as you move forward with whatever this is. Tell me more about that 2 of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. 2 of Cups, clarified by Queen of Swords. We saw her there before. Ace of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Bottom of deck, the Moon. This is not someone you know. There's 2 people here. 2 energies here. 2 cups, 2 people. That would make sense. So as you move forward, there's 2 people that you end up meeting that are very instrumental, that you are meeting in divine timing, only because you set your intention now, created the strategy now, and then in 2026, you move forward. When you move forward with that plan, that dream, that goal, that wish, whatever that is here for you, you end up meeting 2 very instrumental people. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Queen of Swords, 3 of Wands in your travels, the Star and the 4 of Cups. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I mean, for some of you, it's a love partner, it's a business partner. It's an individual who will help you make this dream come true. So as you start forward, let's just use writing a book as an example. You set your intention. I want to have my book published in 2026. Now, then you have to create the strategy. How will you do that? You start looking up publishers. Can you self-publish? What are the obstacles that you need to overcome to either get it published by an existing company or self-publishing it yourself? Then in 2026, when you actually start moving forward with it, you meet this Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords then helps you to publish it, helps you make the dream come true. Who's the King of Pentacles? Who is the King of Pentacles? One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Pentacles, clarified by the Hangman, the Ten of Swords, and the Chariot. Bottom of deck, Judgment. This is someone who, like, protects you. This could be an investor. This could be your customers, for those of you where this is a business. This is someone who's would protect you. I never get that message. Would protect you from failure, protect you from like being, I don't want to say betrayed, but protect you from failure, protect you from a loss. So for some of you, this is like a financial investor. So let me go back and explain this a bit. So you set your intention between now and December, and you create the strategy, or you get the logistics of what you need to do. In 2026, whenever your timing, you decide to move forward on that, you meet two individuals. One individual actually helps move your dream forward. It's almost like without this person, it would be a lot harder for you. And again, I'm going to use publishing a book as an example. Would be like publishing the book. It would make it harder without this person. So this person then helps you to do that. And then you have this King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, it would be like a financial investor here. So the King of Pentacles wants to make sure that this is successful for you with the Chariot. So let's say like the King of Pentacles then would represent, I don't know, Amazon. And you would then sell your book on Amazon. It's published by this person, or this person helps you find the publisher. And then this ends up being the agent or the venue that you end up sell your goods on. Let's say that you want to open up a YouTube channel. The Queen of Swords would be someone who helps you move forward towards that wish fulfillment. She might provide you with information you wouldn't know, like to kind of give you like a heads up start on it. And then that King of Pentacles would be like representing of YouTube, right? YouTube wants to make sure that content creators are successful. So they would provide you with the tools to be able to move your content forward, to get it out to the masses, to make sure you don't trip up and mess up, which is true. Once you do sign up, you do get a bunch of information from YouTube. And they do give you guidelines and there's ideas. And then they also have like community groups that I didn't join, but you could join if you wanted to interact with other content creators. So I feel like this is the person that takes you towards that. And then this is like the investor. So let's say you're looking to relocate. This ends up being the realtor. Once you decide to put yourself out there, this is the realtor. And then the King of Pentacles ends up being like the finance company or the bank that ends up loaning you the money, right? They want to make sure that you can proceed forward with this. Same thing if this is travel. This would be like the travel agent. And this could be the place where you end up staying when you're on vacation. They want to make sure that you have a successful, they want to make sure you don't have any disturbances, right? Hangman to the Ten of Swords. This is someone who wants to make sure that you are not stuck in that, or that you don't fail, or that you have an enjoyable trip, that it is successful. So take it all how it resonates to you. Figure out what this is for you. And I don't think most of you have to figure it out because it appears here energetically. You already know what it is. So you already know what it is. Set your intention. Start looking into it. Collect the data. Create the strategy. And whenever you're ready in 2026 to move forward, know that you have two individuals here on your path. One seems to be like a mentor or a guide or assist you. And the other one has something to do with giving you financial resources to make sure you are successful. This could also be like the attorney, the accountant. So I like this for you a lot. This is all happening in divine timing. Of course, you do have the divine gift of free will. You don't have to move forward on this. But if you do, I feel like your ancestors are telling you 2026 could very well be your year to be very successful with whatever this is. And they're also wanting to assure you that you have at least two individuals here who will be aiding you, assisting you, and maybe even financially supporting you through this endeavor. So that is what I have for you, Leo. That is your very special message from your ancestors at this time. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Hype the video if you can. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.